Ladies and gentlemen, on the Kickboxing, Paul Demacoli, John Sheeter, welcome you to our first bout in the super middleweight division. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on my left, occupying the red corner. We wish him farewell at the Crown Casino and to Excel's big program again. Wish him good luck as he heads to Las Vegas, USA. Dana Goodson, Master Dana, and his young man from Rosanna. Come on, give Master Dana a big warm welcome to Macedonian Entertainment Centre. A man from Rosanna, media, Troy Saad's colours of gold and black with a touch of black stars. Would you welcome from Rosanna, Zoran Sovily. Zoran, scaling 73.2 kilograms. In the blue corner from Black Hill, Barrot with Carl Buttress, his mentor, 2 bars, scaling 72.15 kilograms. He's been dubbed the Mongrel, wearing black with red. Would you welcome Adrian Crutchley.
Gentlemen, I've explained the rules because we both understand the rules. I want a good clean fight, obey my rules all the time. Touch gloves now, come out in the last round, touch gloves again. Good luck to both of you.
This bout proudly sponsored by Tire Connection.
Good evening and welcome to the Sunshine Macedonian Entertainment Centre. Tonight, this is the first round between Zoran Sovily and Adrian Crutchley.
Throwing high kick, front kick.
Zoran prepared. Trained by Carl Buttrose. I believe he has a background in Zendo Kai. Zoran, of course, from the stables of Master Dana. Working the round kick to the ribs very well is Zoran. Switch up front kick. He's got to do more on the inside, Zoran. He's getting in with his kicks and then he's stopping. He's got to keep the work rate up with his hands. Adrian Crutchley's got to just be a little bit more aware of his attacks and not duck his head when he moves in. He's got to tuck his chin, of course, but don't just put your head down. You see Adrian coming over with some good left and right combination, but that doesn't seem to trouble Zoran too much. And the fight has a break once again. The man in control, of course, Bruce Haynes. Zoran firing in those round kicks. Adrian going for the legs, but not effective. And following up with the hands as the fighters clinch once again. There's that round kick by Zoran again.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Paul Demacoli. Round 1.
And a good start to that, the first round by these two guys, Adrian Crutchley and Zoran Sovily from Dana Goodson's stable. I'd have to say that on my card, I'd have Zoran slightly ahead in that the first round. Adrian Crutchley just not doing enough. Of course, Ultimate Promotions bringing you this, the Star Wars night here tonight. We're back and ready for action in the second round. Zoran once again picking up where he left up from. Hands and feet going to work. The fighters continually tying up in close. They've got to stand back and just pick their shots a little more. Adrian's got to start getting his legs working, relying too much on his hands. Once again they tie up and Bruce Haynes is there to keep it clean. A good combination there from Zoran, starting off with leg attacks and finishing off with hands. Certainly coming good in the second round once again. Great lead-up uppercut there by Adrian Crutchley. Stepped right up with that uppercut off to the left hand and just caught Zoran. So fighters trade punches in centre ring. I like the way Zoran is leading up with that front kick following the round. He's just got to get a little bit more handy with his punches. Once again, I think Adrian's getting in there and tying up because training with Kyle Buttrose, I'd say he would predominantly be a Muay Thai fighter and he'd be looking to grapple. And of course, this is a leg kick rules fight. And Zoran is probably at this stage equipping himself a lot better. There's the big right hand, just caught Adrian right on the face. And Zoran scoring well all round at this point. Working the leg kick there. Once again, the boys end up locked up. And there's the end of the second round. And another great round from Zoran. Adrian just not doing enough.
Star Wars.
And here we go for the third and final round. Can Adrian Crutchley come back and pile up some serious points on the scorecards? But on my scorecard anyway, Zoran is looking good. So as he threw a high roundhouse, come back with a spinning kick, and they tie up once again. There you see the roundhouse kick, well checked by Adrian. He's working the inside thigh there in the clinch. He's got to be doing a lot more of that, Adrian. He's just a little bit too much on the defensive. He's got to get into the attack a bit more. But take nothing away from Zoran. He's certainly a very complete novice fighter. He's looking the goods at this stage. Good lead up front kick there from Adrian. He needs a lot more of those. But he's got to double up and finish with some handwork. Don't just rely on one technique. You've got to compile it and throw a few. Once again, into the messy clinch. We wait for the fighters to break. Both fighters trading equal front kick, neither effective. And in close, Zoran is doing a good job of just nullifying Adrian in close. He's not letting Adrian get any in close punching away. Once again, leading in with that front kick. Zoran's game plan is certainly going well. Adrian Crutchley will benefit from this experience. He's putting on a brave effort, and he's working hard, but he just needs to throw a few more combinations. A couple of nice high roundhouse kicks from Zoran. They're working the legs, always flicking out that front kick, and then working his hands and tying up. Once again, Adrian just landing that little inside roundhouse kick to the thigh of Zoran. And that's the end of the third and final round. I'd have to say what a great novice bout it was. But Zoran certainly putting it all together here tonight. And I'd have to say that it's going to go down to the judges. But if they've scored it as I have, Zoran would have had to have just about taken every round. Certainly the last round was a lot more even, and Adrian will certainly benefit from his experience in the ring here tonight. But congratulations to both fighters, a great effort.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner is from the red corner, Zoran Sovily. And that left there with the Nigel, Adrian Crutchley. Thanks, Lester. Good to see you here and supporting Queensland Kickboxing.
Zoran. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank all my friends, family, everybody for coming down and supporting kickboxing and myself. I'd like to thank my opponent. And last of all but not least, I'd like to thank my corner and especially Master Dana Goodson, who will be leading to the States in a very short period of time, and I wish him all the best of success.
Very nicely said, wasn't it, Saad?
again, thank you for joining me, Stan. So we get the formalities out of the way and we get ready to roll in bout number 2 on this Star Wars kickboxing show, brought to you by Ultimate Promotions. Johnny Skeeter and Paul Demicali looking like putting on another great night here tonight at the Macedonian Centre.
And our is in the light cruiserweight division. Would you welcome on my left, part of the Nick Thunderkick Telekurus and Master Goodson. And Dr. Peter Lewis is also involved. Would you welcome scaling 82.65 kilograms. Purple trunks with red and white. Would you welcome Julian Balzani from Southgate. Across the ring, would you welcome in the blue corner. And I want to formally congratulate him at my first public showing since the Clash of the Crown for taking kickboxing to a new echelon of quality. Mr. Tarek Solik, come on, give Tarek a big round of applause. Kickboxing took Australia by storm at the Crown Casino. And coming up again on August 9 is the second big Tarek Solik program. Would you welcome in the blue corner, Braveheart Gymnasium, Mr. Tarek Solik from Altona, scaling 84 kilograms, wearing the Braveheart Gymnasium black with white and red, Fadi Haddara. Sponsored by Australian Trim Supply, the referee in charge, Mr. Bruce Haynes.
Now, gentlemen, I've explained the rules to you. If you don't understand my rules, I want a good clean fight. I want you to touch gloves down, come out in the last round, touch gloves again, and good luck to both of you, come outside.
As we prepare for the second fight on tonight's great card, Julian Balzani, trainer Nick Telekouris. This is a super light cruiser bout. Fadi Haddara, trained by Tarek Solak.
Well, here we go, the opening bout, the opening round here. And an aggressive left-right combination by Haddara from the blue corner. Haddara in the black trunks with the white piping. Working the jab. This guy's going toe-to-toe.
Always fired up off the first round. And what they lack in technique, they certainly make up for with heart.
A round kick to the head there by Balzani. A nice left round kick by Balzani. But both guys with their hands down, showing a lot of flair. Obviously.
But Haddara certainly taking it up to him.
Low kick attempt there by Balzani. Again, both fighters dropping their hands, showing no respect for each other's offensive ability. I see glass eyes there by Haddara. Maybe he caught one on the nose earlier, Mark. You can see he's got glass eyes. He's trying to contain his breathing and his composure.
I think Balzani caught him with a good straight right earlier in the first round. Can we expect Balzani to go with those big thundering leg kicks that the Telekouris stable's renowned for?
Good right hand left hook by Balzani, something I've seen Nick Telekouris throw a lot. Straight right hand on its own. Nice low kick there by Haddara. Good jabs.
He doesn't seem intimidated, Balzani, Stan. He seems to be quite composed.
No, not at all. Actually, as right now we can see Haddara bleeding profusely from the nose. Nice left roundhouse. Doesn't land, but he comes down with the right hand. Balzani a lot more composed at the moment, picking his shots a lot more carefully and more effectively at this point in time in the first round. As you can see, a little uncomfortable there, Haddara, with the bleeding from the nose. Obviously, must be affecting his breathing.
Well, Haddara started very hard, but could he have spent all his pennies? You know, could he have just started a little too hard?
And there's the bell. End of the first round, Mark.
How did you see that one, Stan?
Well, there's no doubt about it that Haddara started off the round very aggressively, like most fighters out of the Turkish camp. Again, like you said earlier, you touched on it, that for most fighters out of that camp, they do lack some skill. They do make up for the tenacity and the aggression. And that's obviously what happened in the opening 30 seconds of the bout.
Attractions on the Clash of the Crown.
So on our scorecard, we'd have to say Julian Balzani might be slightly ahead, but Fadi Haddara is in the corner there with getting some intent words from Tarek Solak, and you can bet that he's going to come back with a storm in the second round.
There's lots of tables on the right-hand side of the ring. Grab a seat, please. You're standing in front of the bar. It's jam-packed.
Left round kick by Haddara. A low kick there by Balzani. Balzani in the purple trunks, white piping in red stripes. And a nice jab there. Oh, he's walked right into a right hand. Just when Haddara thought he had the opportunity to lay one on top of Balzani, he swallowed one coming in. As you can see again, Balzani a little bit more composed. Aggressive there again. Once again here in the opening round of the second round, you see Haddara again aggressive early on.
The Haddara is a strong starter, but Balzani keeping himself composed and just seeing what he's got to offer. And then there's a strong finisher. Caught him well there.
You can see Balzani really lining up that right hand. There's the right. The left hook right hand. The right hand just missing the target. You start to see a bit of wear and tear now on Haddara. And that left thigh starting to really swell up a little bit. Again, a low kick. Right hand just misses the mark. A lot more composed at the moment, Balzani. As you can see, Mark, he's picking his shots a lot more carefully.
Well, he certainly is, Stan. He's just chopping away at that leg and then working his hands well.
Yeah, he's picking him up with the jab beautifully. I don't know if there's a knockdown. No, it's not a knockdown, according to our big referee, Bruce Haynes.
Bruce Haynes in there keeping control of these light cruisers.
Oh, the crowd.
Balzani just stalking Haddara. Stings him with a jab.
Once again, Haddara bleeding from the nose. With his mouth wide open, he swallows a good jab and even loses the mouthpiece. Bruce Haynes, referee, stops him out. Holds the time. In fact, that was the end of the round.
That was the end of the second round. As Balzani just stung Haddara with that jab, causing his mouth guard to dislodge. And once again, another good round from Julian Balzani. Fadi Haddara is started very strongly. Once again, started strong in the second round. But how did you see it, Stan? We'd have to say that Balzani's just continued where he went from in the first round.
Well, there's no doubt about it that once again, Haddara starting off very aggressively, but unable to maintain that safe pace throughout the round. And exactly that's what happened. I mean, you see Balzani, he weathered the storm early, and I think was able to probably steal the round at the end. So
exactly.
At this point in time, we unofficially have the bout 2-0 for Balzani as far as the first two rounds go. So, in my opinion, really, Haddara needs a knockout here to win the fight.
Exactly. I'd have to agree with you there, Stan. Peter Lewis just giving some final adjustments there to Fadi Haddara.
Haddara, once again, I assume will come out pretty hard in the last round here. Nice low kick, but Haddara comes right back. This could be a knockdown. Maybe not. But you can see Haddara, look at him. He's for real. He knows he's going to have to do something here in the third round. At this point in time, he's behind on points.
As you said, Stan, I think he needs a knockout to win this. Or at least a knockdown, an 8 count.
Ooh, nice jab there by Balzani. Again, he's working that jab beautifully, extending it right out. Nice jab, beautiful jab. And look at Haddara, he's loading up. You can see he wants to load up that big right hand. He knows it is a knockout mark.
Well,
and everything he's throwing is with bad intention.
Stan, is Balzani doing enough after he throws a jab? Should he be maybe following up with a right hand or a body shot?
Again, a left-right combination. Left-right again by Haddara. Trying to land one on the money. Throwing the jab. Showing some tenacity, which might score some points for him, according to the judges. Nice left round kick. Almost hits the target mark.
Well, Haddara, the Braveheart boy.
Oh, big right hand there by Balzani. Oh, coming from left field, Haddara.
Haddara showing a lot of heart.
Again, he throws out that jab. Both guys executing a nice jab. Oh, good right cross and left round kick. Balzani putting it together beautifully. And look at that, Haddara comes right back with a right hand of his own. Inside kick by Haddara. He's trying hard to come back. His cornerman, Tariq Sola, can't ask for more. He's trying. Balzani maybe lining him up with the right hand, and that's what he does. But Haddara comes right back. He's got a heart on him, this guy. That's why he comes from the Braveheart gym.
He's not giving up, Stan. But Balzani is certainly putting it all together well tonight and looking a picture of calmness.
Nice jab, right hand. Great fight. Well done, both guys.
Third and final round. Stan, I'd have to say Balzani just did too much. But Fadi Haddara, a great effort indeed. But Julian Balzani, I think on looking at your scorecard there, Stan, you'd have to say that Balzani should get the decision here tonight.
Well, Balzani and everyone in the corner there, they look like they've done enough. They feel like they've done enough. But on the contrary, let me tell you, Haddara, we can't take nothing away from him because he came out to fight and he was no way going to give up. And like I said to you, mate, no one's allowed to give up from that gym. That's why they call the Braveheart. So I think we're going to give him commiserations, but I think we can't ask for more than what he did. He really put up a good show.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the red corner, the winner, Julian Balzani. And bad luck there to Fadi. Right. Okay, Frank. Fadi come across. Unfortunately, a bit of a nosebleed.
They're from our club, next club. I'd just like to say a very special thank you for Nick for training for the fight. He's the best trainer and he's there for me all the time. I also want to thank Nick Carra, all the sparring, all the boys from the gym. I couldn't have done it without you. Everyone from Melbourne Martial Arts Centre. I'm also, I'd like to dedicate this fight to Dana Goodson, who's going to America to live again. Thank you for all your help and you're a true champion. Also I'd like to thank Janosch down at Pinewood Fitness Centre for all his help. I'd like to thank Evan as well. I'd like to thank Dr. Peter Lewis especially as well for helping me out all the time. Also like to thank Paul DeMcConnelly for putting me on the card. And I'd like to thank all my friends for turning up. And see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my left, trained by the legendary John Sheeder. He is the king of the Sunshine Police Gymnasium. Back from Sydney Town. Welcome back, John. Scaling 62.35 kilograms from Altona, wearing trunks of red, blue, and a touch of black. Would you welcome Jason McFadden? Jason McFadden. And in the blue corner, with Eza Akari assisting Edison Teakin and the Jamal Hazard Academy. The King Jamal is here. Watch out for his new Broadmeadow show coming up on August 2. A young man I met in the dressing rooms from Glenroy. Would you welcome Saad Lebdeh? Norman Lou is your supervisor. The Hammer Castanini calling the shots. And your referee in the centre wing, Mr. Warren McGee. Warren, it's all yours. 3 rounds of kickboxing, super lightweights.
Okay, I want you to listen to my instructions at all times, so I'll give you one warning only. After that time, I will take a point off. We're clear on that? Okay, in the event of a knockdown, go to the furthest neutral corner. Remain there until I say so. Touch gloves now, the start of the third.
McFadden.
As the fighters return to their corner and prepare for the first round. Saad Lebdeh from Jamal Hassan stable versus Jason
Round
McFadden.
1.
Ultimate John Skeeter, Sunshine stable. Saad looking like he's here to rumble, but Jason McFadden takes a slip early, but he has the reach, Stan. Jason McFadden.
He does have the reach. Works a nice jab. Oh, nice weaving there by Lebdeh. Lebdeh a lot smaller but very evasive, you know. Small, he's checking well, he's compact, he's got his hands up, although he looks like he's under the hammer at the moment. But he's composed, he's picking his shots. Nice low kick.
Once again, though, Stan, you can bet coming from Jamal's stable that he's going to be tough.
There's no doubt about that. I think the key thing here for McFadden is to pick his shots carefully. Stay composed, got the reach. As you can see, he's throwing a lot more than he needs to be, missing the target. To pick his shots, use that reach. But look at Lebdeh. He's not intimidated, all by the size or the reach.
He's pushing up. He's pushing up like a little pit bull there. He's not giving him an inch.
My only concern for Saad Lebdeh at the moment is he might run out of gas the way he's going. He's not very composed. You can see he's already opening his mouth, huffing and puffing. McFadden a little more composed. Nice kick. Oh, wide left hook, misses the target. A high kick again.
How should Saad be approaching this fight, Stan? What should he be doing as the shorter of the two?
Well, he should be making sure he keeps his hands up. He moves his head left to right. Make sure he's checking. He's got to pick his shots. Don't stand in front of him. He's too small, as you said. If McFadden, if he was to use his reach and jab, he'll find himself in a lot of trouble here at the Lebdeh. Nice low kick. Lebdeh, he comes right back with the left right of his own. Again, you can see he's very tenacious. Even though he's going back, he's still throwing punches.
Well, Jason McFadden should be using that front kick and those long legs of his. He hasn't thrown many kicks at all, preferring rather to box.
Front kick by McFadden. I'd like to see him throw the jab a lot more. Use that reach, you know, work off the jab. Everything you work off the jab. There's the bell.
Well, that's the end of the first bout, or the first round, rather. And a good, close first round, I'd say. Jason McFadden using his reach somewhat, but Saad Lebdeh probably showing a lot of heart, or definitely showing a lot of heart. It's a good first up even round, would you say, Stan?
I agree, Mark. In my opinion, I mean, both guys showed a lot of tenacity, showing a lot of aggressiveness at times, but no one really landing a lot of effective punches to clearly say that he had pointed at each other or anything like that. So, for my opinion, I think an even round. As we start the second round, even score in our opinion, in our unofficial scorecard, and McFadden comes right into him. But look at this, mate. Lebdeh comes right back. Look at that, he misses him, he makes him miss, makes him pay when he can. Low kick again. You can see both guys throwing a lot of leather, but nothing really landing.
Well, Saad has to get around that reach. He's got to get in there and work in close, maybe work the body a little bit more.
Lebdeh, oh, he's down. He's down. It almost was a delayed reaction, in my opinion, there.
Well, he got caught with something.
It's a count.
That handiwork of Jason McFadden. Let's just call Saad Lebdeh, and certainly he's got to get it back now. He's got an 8 count in this round, so he really has to try and take it up.
McFadden throws the right hand. McFadden loads up with the right hand again. Doesn't land. But Lebdeh is still there. He's still conscious of what's going on here. He knows what's happening. He's there. McFadden stalking him. McFadden
continually pushing up on Saad.
You can hear even the instruction from John Skeeter in the corner there. Come forward. And that's what he does. Oh, nice left hook by Lebdeh. Lebdeh is still there, going toe-to-toe. Full credit to him, eh?
He's fighting back, Stan. He's fighting back. Lebdeh, but
McFadden he appears too strong at this point. McFadden walking up, almost not really concerned of anything that Lebdeh is going to throw. He stretches out for the right hand. Again, not getting a lot of leverage, not putting a lot of weight behind those punches, although they look like they're effective, but probably not as stinging as they appear. A right hook there by McFadden.
McFadden's got that wicked right hook. He just whips it around very quickly. And, he caught Lebdeh a couple of times in the second round, but certainly with that 8 count stand, Jason McFadden's scorecard is looking a lot more healthy, and he's taken it right up to Saad.
Saturday, August 2, and then on Sunday, August.
As we prepare to get underway in this, the third and final round, Jamal Hassan giving Saad just some last-minute instructions. Once again,
Fayden comes forward, right? Oh, powerful round kicks. And you can see an expression on Lebdeh today, he felt them.
We heard the sting from where we're sitting. McFadden just whipped that roundhouse kick straight in to Saad. Once again on the attack.
McFadden overpowering at the moment. McFadden lines up with big right hooks, round kicks. Lebdeh is still there.
McFadden's trying everything to put Lebdeh away.
Again, right hand, low kick.
Straight right hand through the double.
Just too strong mark.
Through the double forearm block. He just powered right up on him there, Stan.
Oh, big right hand, a sneaky right hand by Lebdeh. He's wearing some shots, but he's still there, throwing him back. Look at him go, weaving, coming. Oh, he got hit.
He's been hurt.
He's hurt. And the referee coming to give a count. A little premature, probably, in my opinion, I thought, but anyway. He's not complaining. He's happy to take the count, but he's, as you can see, he's still got that mouth wide open, a little vulnerable there if he gets caught on the chin. McFadden almost like zooming in on that chin. He knows he wants it. You can see the expression on his face. Nice low kick. He's in trouble like that. He comes right back with the right hand of his own.
Lebdeh is he's got a lot of tenacity. He keeps firing up. When you think he's had it, he'll fire out some nice hard punches, some nice clean shots.
Nice low kick by Lebdeh.
But he's always on the back pedal, Stan. He's got to either be in or out. Don't just stand there and let McFadden tick off on him.
Nice inside kick by McFadden. Misses with the right hand. Again, those kicks. Whoa, those kicks are powerful. Really marking up their body now. There's the bell, and I tell you what,
third
I
and
think
final round.
happy to hear that bell.
I'd have to agree with you there, Stan. But what a courageous effort from Lebdeh. He certainly lasted it out. He wanted to see the end, and he did. And that was a great courageous effort from the young man. But Jason McFadden, with the 8 counts, you'd have to say, well, it's his fight, and he's looking very refreshed and happy to.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the deep top services super lightweight bout, the winner by unanimous points, red corner, Jason McFadden. And you've got a big supporter base here this evening.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my trainer, first of all, John Skeeter. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I'd like to thank Sunshine Police Youth Gym and all the boys down there. Great place to train, good bunch of fellows. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Space the Colour Tattoo in Escobar. If you're going to get a tattoo, go to the best. I'd like to thank Saad. That was a good match. I enjoyed that immensely. I'm looking forward to the next one. Like you said, for Saad, first one's over, that's the worst one. And he'll be looking to come strong next one.
Well put, JC Ace. John Sheeter, he's a vibrant young man, a good addition to your stable.
Yeah, I thought I'd better get something early because by the end of the night I've got no voice and I can't speak again. Yeah, Jason's, he's not young, he's 26 years old, he started a bit later but he's got plenty of go in him and he wanted to do it tonight. All our boys that come out of the Sunshine Gym are polished. We don't put no rough nuts in here, everyone comes out, they know what a left jab is and a straight cross. So hopefully we please the crowd tonight.
Johnny Sheeter. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have seen on Live and Kicking on the 7 network a couple of weeks ago, 2 young people taking on the Pride of the West, Doug Hawkins. I speak of Heath and Janard Ellis, children of Neil Ellis, brother of Lester Ellis. Now, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, United Karate Do Association, Okinawan, Sharon, Rue International. Hey, Ben, tell us what's going to transpire. Heath?
He's going to do advanced kata.
Bunch cutter. Come across here, we're getting a bit of interference.
He's going to do advanced kata. After that, he's going to do the breakings. First, Janae's going to do it.
When you say break, you're going to hold up that timber and they're going to break it in 2 or 3? It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. We'll have quiet, please.
Well, Stan, we see the young lad here performing an advanced kata. Of course, kata is a traditional form practice in such martial arts as karate. Well, how would you say, what would you say the importance is of kata for the average young guy?
Now, this has been sanctioned by the World Karate Association and recognised as a world record attempt. The WKO, World Karate Association. The other breaking with empty hands and bare fists. The breaking of solid pine wood boards, dimension 200 millimetres in width, 200 millimetres or 290 millimetres long and 20 millimetres in thickness. 10-year-old Heath Ellis and 9-year-old Janara Ellis. As featured on Live and Kicking on the 7 Network recently.
I've been told, Stan, that this is actually an attempt to get into the Guinness Book of Records. This young girl, 10 years of age, this has never been done before, so she's going for a record here to try and break 3 boards. Reverse elbow strike for the second. Successful on the second attempt. Third one. Downward elbow strike. There you go. Well done by the young lady. So she's going for a 4th board with a Maigeri front kick. There you go. Good form, well done. And a credit to her instructor, Abed Prescuda, a well-known identity, of course, in the martial arts and the kickboxing. He's been around for years.
Now he's breaking 6 boards, and Gennara's target is 4 boards in 3 minutes.
Okay, so that's, we continue on here. The kids are working through these boards. And as I said, they are trying to achieve something with regards to getting their names possibly in the Guinness Book of Records.
One.
Back kick. And side kick. He's not doing it with a step up. Straight up side kick. 3 boards, 3 kicks. Good effort. Roundhouse elbow strike. Takes the board out. And young Heath is doing well here, Stan.
He is. He's very focused. He's not. He's very, very focused, despite the fact that we've got a good audience here. Concentrating. That's the hardest thing to do at this age, you know, to not be shell-shocked of what's around you.
Well, they're young kids, you know, that's what people have to remember. They're, you know, 10 years old.
Fantastic.
I don't know, I would have been under pressure doing this type of thing at 10 years old. What about you?
Well, let me tell you, let's not talk about me when I was 10.
Okay. We're all finished. Aussie power. Come on, show our Aussie power. Appreciation.
And well done to the students and the instructor on a very entertaining demo.
Heath, who's your inspiration to do all these tough acts?
My inspiration for doing these tough acts is my instructor, Sensei Abbott.
He's a good man?
He's a good man.
Okay, Janara, is your dad there? Neil at ringside, who's your inspiration?
My dad is inspiration for helping me to concentrate on the boards.
That's beautifully said. What school do you go to?
Hollycrest.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, aren't they lovely young people? Neil, you'll be very proud. Felix, good on you, Felix. And the young man there? Mushka, okay. Dusko, good on you, Dusko. Yugoslavia, okay. And doing well in the World Cup too. Serbia, Croatia and Yugoslavia. All performing with great courage and perspicacity in the World Cup of Soccer. Okay, a big round of applause there. Track 2, Tiny Tots, Aussie Power.
Coming through the ropes is Jade Barbuto from the Scotty Buckner stable. We haven't seen Jade before, but you can bet coming from the Buckner stable, she will be well prepared with Laos Tui in the corner there, just doing the last minute preparations.
Ladies and gentlemen, super bantamweights. Would you welcome on my left, Laos Tui and Scott Buckner, with this young lady from South Caulfield. She's getting 53.8 kilograms, wearing Muay Thai trunks of gold, red and black. Unbeaten, would you welcome babyface Jade Barbuto. Across the ring, making her second appearance of Ultimate Kickboxing, part of the Great Angwin. Watch out for Greg's big show coming up at Bendigo later this year. Second time in centering at Sunshine. 2 bouts, 1 win, 1 loss. From Kangaroo Flats, proudly wearing whites and blue trim with a touch of red. Would you welcome the bomber, Cheryl Lowndes. And babyface, we're about to roll.
Okay, ladies, I've both spoken to both you girls in the back room. You got no questions at this time? Okay, simple instruction. Listen to my commands. Obey my commands. Touch gloves now and in the last round. Good luck.
Special ladies bout. Cheryl Lowndes certainly. Well, down they go. Cheryl Lowndes has the height and reach advantage over Jade.
Only a slip, but I think she fell a little awkwardly, and she's a little... Okay, Bryce says the referee. Bryce, but wishes she's okay, let's go on.
Straight back into it is Cheryl Lowndes.
Toe-to-toe. Barbuto throws a kick and she falls. Barbuto, it's almost like an Argentinian name for a soccer team.
Well, the World Cup's on and Barbuto's here. Cheryl Lowndes not taking a backward step.
Oh, left hook by Barbuto. Cheryl throwing the kicks. Cheryl trying to use her reach, but Barbuto really closing the gap. Oh, look at that. Am I saying the name right or what, Barbuto? That's correct, anyway. Barbuto with the black trunks and the yellow piping. She's very aggressive coming forward.
She's pushing forward always.
Oh, she gets hit with a straight left there.
She's undefeated, Howard said, in the fighter rundown, Jade Barbuto, so she's obviously had some ring experience. Cheryl Lowndes tends to carry her hands a little low.
Cheryl Lowndes, southpaw, am I right? I think I started to see a bit of a mouse on her right.
She may be a
mouse
switcher.
on her right eye, a bit of a snip, and Barbuto goes down. There is a mouse on her right eye, as you can see.
Yeah,
the southpaw.
She's been caught.
Cheryl Lowndes is, yeah, as you can see, I'm right. Bryce Burtwhistle, the referee, has a look, and he says, okay. At the same time, Barbuto bleeding from the nose. Nice round kick by Lowndes.
With that high kick.
Or Lowndes, I should say.
Cheryl misses with the leg kick.
Barbuto tenacious, look at her.
You like this girl, Stan, don't you?
Well,
I can tell you like the look of her.
I think
She's very strong. I've been told you like a strong woman.
Well, you know, if you're going to get in there and fight, and there's the bell.
The end of the first round.
Interesting round.
Well, it was. I'd have to say Jade Barbuto was certainly pushing up all the way there, not giving an inch. And Cheryl Lowndes took a spill early with that mouse under her eye, but all in all, a fairly even first round.
We didn't get a very clear view on how that occurred, that mouse under the eye. Could have been a kick while she was down, you never know. Barbuto with the stocky body that she has, she's closing the gap. She's very aggressive, bridging the gap. As you can see, Cheryl Lowndes has the height and reach advantage. And Barbuto really trying to come in close.
Two coming up.
Barbuto blows out the blood out of her nose and comes out to face the second round. And they go straight toe-to-toe again. Look at Barbuto. I'm expecting people like Becky stood there in the corner with her or something, helping around. Oh, look at these guys. They're unbelievable. Look at toe-to-toe, big right hand by Barbuto. Cheryl Lowndes is still there. She's picking her shots, trying to maintain her reach, trying to exploit her reach more than anything.
Don't be putting it on the Italian surname, Stan. Not sitting next to a man called Castanini, anyway. But back into the action. The ladies here are going toe-to-toe. Tell you what, there are a couple of
look at that short punches, look at the hooks. Uppercuts and hooks by Barbuto. Probably more effective in the exchange.
She's strong. Cheryl Lowndes.
Sometimes judges, you know, they get really impressed. Oh, she swallowed her right hand there, or straight left, I should say. The eye slowly closing, increasing there.
Little bit wild in their technique. They just have to punch a lot straighter.
Oh.
They're into the looping punches a little.
Almost like, oh, Barbuto winging. Let me tell you, I mean, this very, very easily judges can be influenced in fights like this because it just shows that Barbuto wants to win better and more so. She wants to win. She's looking for it. She's aggressive. She's chasing
hungry.
it.
She's hungry for the win.
That's exactly right, Mark.
And Cheryl is a little bit more tentative. But nevertheless, she's still there for the fight. She should be using her reach a lot more and popping that front kick.
Exactly.
Just to keep
extending that front kick or the jab to keep her at bay.
Keep Jade away.
Ooh, straight left, but Barbuto comes right back with a combination. She's still coming forward.
This looking at this style here, Stan, it reminds me of a very young Stan, the man taking on Maurice Smith.
Yeah.
Just powering up there.
Yeah, in the early part of the fight anyway.
Another good second round. A lot of heart these young ladies are showing. They need to sharpen up their skills a little, but Jade Barbuto, certainly the aggressor. Cheryl Lowndes with that mouse under her eye has been affected by it, I'd have to say. And Jade Barbuto is certainly the more powerful of the two and the more aggressive at this stage.
At this point in time, Mark, I still believe that the judges will be influenced by the tenacity and aggressiveness by Barbuto. So this is the final round. Anything can happen. We don't know. Our opinions are only unofficial. But again, Barbuto comes forward. I think in this final round, you can see Cheryl knows she has to pick up the pace, and you can see that early on in the third round.
Jade Barbuto certainly has a kamikaze attitude.
Oh,
She
big right
throws
hand by
everything into
Barbuto.
it.
Barbuto, big right hand again. Barbuto, she's really capitalising on those right hooks.
Cheryl Lowndes puts one on her there. Straight left. Stop Jade's attack.
Oh, there's a right hand again. She's short, she's compact, she's explosive, this Barbuto. And if she has it her way, she wants the World Cup this year too. Barbuto, she's looking for another win here tonight, here at the Macedonian Centre. Cheryl Lowndes has definitely got a handful. A good straight left by Cheryl, and another one.
The Cheryl Lowndes coming
Barbuto
good.
gets back in, Barbuto puts her down! Barbuto, goal!
Well, World Cup hysteria as Gripstan the man is loving it.
Barbuto, big right hand again, left hook, as she slips to the canvas. And Cheryl Lowndes nursing that mouse on her eye, probably paying a price for that. Running out of time, we're in the final seconds of this bout. It's just the sheer tenacity of Barbuto that's getting her through. The short punches, explosiveness. Almost like a short version of a kickboxing version of Mike Tyson in the female version.
That's a good description, I'd have to say.
Left hook, right hand, look at her go! Uppercuts, hooks. Cheryl Lowndes comes back with a left hook of her own. You can really see that Barbuto's... Oh, there's the bell.
Come on, a big round of applause.
Great
What
fight.
a battle between Jade Barbuto.
Well, third and final round. Stands favourite, Jade Barbuto. I'd have to say on our scorecard, she's looking the goods. And if Stan has anything to say with it, he'd like to see the decision go her way, just so he can yell her name once more. But nevertheless, a great effort by Cheryl Lowndes. A little bit overwrought there in the first round, but kept her composure all the way through. And once again, she'll be good for the experience and hopefully come back to try again.
Here we go down the scorecards. And the winner by unanimous points, continuing her unbeaten record from the red corner, Jade Barbuto.
As Stan the man is ecstatic in the commentary position here. Jade Barbuto has announced the winner.
I'm not sure really.
I think we discussed it last time. Come across because Trevor's taking some footage there. Now, I believe you're featuring on a new video, are you, about women in kickboxing?
No.
Not you? Or maybe after tonight. Congratulations. 3 out of 3. You can't do better than that.
No. I mean, she's one of the nicest, she's the nicest person I've ever fought. She's a really nice lady. But I just really want to thank Laos, my trainer. He's fantastic. Scotty, Dana and Dell, thank you very much for being in my corner. Everyone here, thanks to my boyfriend. It's great support and he helps me train. Everyone who came to watch me tonight, I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, everyone from the gym, thank you so much for helping me. And Delay, thanks for sparring. Alright, thanks.
Jade, outside the ring, what do you do? Are you a student or are you working? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a student, study Footscray, doing double diploma in animal tech and lab tech. And I work for Scotty at the gym, so it's a great help. Thanks, Scotty.
Okay, Jade Barbuto, congratulations, Jade.
Boxing demo.
Professional Marcus of Queensland. 2 rounds of 1.5 minute duration.
I think it's been like
Which
that.
one on my left? He's boxed with the Victorian Amateur Boxing Association. He's also part of the John Sheeter, Paul Demicoli, Sunshine Youth Police Gymnasium Kickboxing Contingent. Would you welcome the centre ring wearing total black trunks, Andrew Vienamin. Andrew Vienamin in the red corner.
We'll do a bit of a commentary on
Across the ring in the blue corner.
that.
Recently continued his unbeaten streak with a big win over South Australia's Craig Franklin on the big Keith Ellis Working Class Promotions Professional Boxing Show Limchika topped the bill in front of a sellout crowd. This young man from Kielba, with Tony Prestonese Jr. in the corner, ranked in the Fist magazine, number 5 in the national rankings. Would you welcome, wearing total lurid blue trunks, Nigel Snart. Nigel Snart in the blue corner. The referee in charge of the action, Bryce Birtwistle. 2 rounds of 1.5 minute duration. Mike Davidson's your timekeeper. Seconds out, round 1.
2 1.5 minute rounds for this demo. Andrew Vienamin taking on a very polished Nigel Snart.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, Mark. I haven't seen Vienamin, so I can't say much. But, you know, so far, it looks like he's got his stuff together. But the other kid, Nigel Snart, let me tell you something. This kid impressed me. The last time I saw him, he's got it all together. He's got everything you need. He's got the composure. He moves his head. He's got his guard up. He's got good offensive moves. He's got it all. And, of course, a little bit of charisma with the shorts, which, of course, you know, I like that too.
It's very important. Mate, I get the feeling you like this guy.
Do you get that impression?
But you're right. In all seriousness, I did see his last boxing bout. He's rated number 5 in Fist, and he is a very polished performer.
I like him. I tell you what, I like him. We're going to hear a lot more from this kid.
He's got a good future, definitely. Andrew Vienamin, though, he's had a lot of trouble getting kickboxing bouts because he's a little light, and not having a lot of luck there. So he's moved into the boxing, and he's wanting to mix it up a bit, and he'll gain a lot of experience and a lot of valuable experience just moving around with Nigel here tonight.
You know, Mark, I'm not quite sure. Being a demonstration, I mean, looking at the guys, of course, Nigel Snart looks a little bit heavier, so I'm not quite sure what weight Vienamin would be, but he looks like he's got it together. You know, he's very composed. He picks his shots, the short punches. I don't even recall seeing him as a kickboxer. Actually, do you recall seeing him as a kickboxer?
I've seen him. He's been unlucky in his kickboxing fights because he's always fought bigger opponents, given away weight, and he was very polished, but just a little unlucky, and obviously now having a hard time getting opponents, so boxing is going to be his game.
Second and final round. Nigel Snart, Andrew Vienamin. Nigel in the lurid blue, sea blue. Andrew in the total Mike Tyson black trunks.
Okay, last of the rounds, and the boys are moving well.
Of course,
world title, congratulations to Tarek, not Tarek, but Tosca Pedridis, the Terminator, in Paris, Marseille, where the World Cup has had many of its great matches between Netherlands, Norway, Denmark.
The boys are moving well, Stan. They're mixing it up.
I was just going to say, Mark, that of course I'm very observant when I look at these young guys fight, and I look at their abilities and the techniques and everything. But I've just noticed on the right, looking at the right knee of Vienamin, it looks to me like he may have had a reconstruction or some sort of major operation. See on the outside of the right leg?
Yeah, there's a big scar there for sure.
A big scar. So maybe that was the reason why, of course, his kickboxing career maybe came to a halt as well. I'm not sure. I mean, you're talking to a guy that's had a reconstruction himself, and I'm looking at making a return.
You're checking out other people's knees.
But
that's interesting.
Maybe he's not ready. Maybe he's having a break for a while.
But yeah, he's a very polished boy, and I know Johnny Skeeter and the boys at Sunshine Youth Police Gym are looking for opponents for Andrew Vienamin. So any guys out there, gyms, watching this video, if you're up for a fight and you're light, Andrew Vienamin's your man. He'll take you on.
Okay.
Come up and big accident, so...
Car accident, was it, Andrew? Motorbike? You had a bad fall, and what sort of damage did you do?
Reconstruction.
So like a football, you have to get it reconstructed and back on deck. Okay, John, he's a good addition to your stable. He's been with you, but frustrating times. We'll be back in action pretty soon.
Yeah, we just wanted to show his goods off tonight and show you what sort of stuff comes out of the Sunshine Police Gym. Nigel Smart's a pro boxer, trained by Anthony, probably one of the better young and up-and-coming boxing trainers in the West, and that's the sort of stuff you see from that gym.
Okay, Andrew Vienamin, come on, give Andrew a big round of applause. Nigel, come across. Nigel, you're looking short and terrific, and a big win, as I said, at St Albans a couple of weeks ago. What's in the pipeline? A few options there?
Yeah, look, I just leave it to, I'm going to train with Anthony and the boys at Sunshine Police Gym, and like Keith Ellis pretty much promotes me, so I'll leave it up to him. I just want to pay credit to Benji. If anyone had seen him 6 months ago after the bike accident, there's no one known you think he'd be in here tonight. It's a credit to Johnny and the boys, and I wish him good luck. And I'd just like to wish all the boys in our gym and the girls in our gym, especially Hong, who I think will do really well tonight, and done a lot of work with him. And I think he's something special from all our boys.
Nigel, may I thank you very much, because as a professional boxer, you're a great supporter of kickboxing.
And making his way through the ropes to the ovation of the crowd is David Hot Chocolate Parks, a character of the sport. David Parks is improving with every fight, and we're looking to see him in action here tonight. And making his way to the ring now, trained by Jay Osman, Ediz Bekir in the flashy gold robe. Ediz Bekir, also a young man who is improving with each fight. And this should be a good battle here tonight, with David Parks stepping up the pace and Ediz Bekir looking to stamp his authority in his weight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome on my right? He has become a cult figure, although he comes from Albury on Victoria's New South Wales border, with Craig White in the corner tonight. Last time in Melbourne, he captured the ISCA Interim Super Welterweight Championship, the regional championship. Tonight's getting 67.9 kilograms. We've shortened his name simply to Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate in the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white and a touch of red. Across the ring in the red corner, part of the Czech Osman, Werribee Gymnasium. Watch out for James Big So coming up with the event centre. He is the ISCA Victorian Super Welterweight Champion, naturally dubbed the Golden Boy because he's in gold. Would you welcome Ediz Bekir? Referee in charge, Bruce Lee.
Unbelievable, here we are.
Righto, fellas, I've got to give you your rules. Do you understand my rules? I want a good, clean fight. Come out now, touch gloves on you in the last round, and God bless you.
What?
As we prepare for the first round of this 3 by 2 minute round fight.
This bout is in the Super Welterweight division. Hot Chocolate, Ediz Bekir, round one.
Mark the Hammer Castanini ringside with Stan the Man Longanides, and certainly an honour to be commentating with you here tonight, Stan, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Thank you for making the job enjoyable.
Likewise, Marcus. Yeah, well, here we go, the Golden Boy. In the gold trunks, we've got Ediz Bekir, and with the black trunks, white piping, we can call it the Hot Chocolate. And he always puts up a good fight, the Hot Chocolate, doesn't he?
Hot Chocolate, the captain snooze of kickboxing, I call him.
Snooze. Oh, nice combination! And the Golden Boy on the receiving end.
Ediz Bekir caught napping there early. He wants to keep his guard up because Hot Chocolate's going to be all over him. And we all know there's nothing worse than having Hot Chocolate all over you.
A nice straight left there, landing, although not effectively, but landing.
These boys have opted to wear the shin and instep protectors, Stan, just to conserve the legs a little bit, I think.
So there's a mutual agreement by the both fighters.
Perhaps one of them.
Oh, toe to toe.
Perhaps one of them's carrying an injury.
Well, it's an agreement between both fighters, so nice inside kick there by the... Oh, nice inside kick. You can also see a nice bruise on the rib cage of the Golden Boy, Ediz.
Well, Hot Chocolate southpaw, and that's going to leave his
That's what he's doing.
thigh.
He's throwing that right hand and coming around with that left round kick. and thus far is very effective, landing the powerful kicks to the body of the Golden Boy. Nice inside leg kick there by the Golden Boy. Trying to pick his shots, almost like he's trying to emulate a kickboxing version of the Golden Boy. I can even notice, even by his characteristics in the ring at this point, Marcus.
The Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy, who we're talking about in Las Vegas, of course. We're talking about who?
Troy Dorsey? No?
Oh, big right there, landed by Hot Chocolate.
Oh,
and
there goes Eddie.
Eddie's upset now, and he...
Oh,
the bell.
and Ediz Bekir powering home in the first round, possibly just nabbing the judges' scorecards there. After a good even first round, Ediz Bekir stormed home.
You know, Marcus, a pretty even round there, and towards the end there, almost looked like Hot Chocolate was trying to steal the round, and Eddie was aware of that and came hard in the last 5 seconds there to probably try and even the round out, maybe.
Well, I'd have to agree with that, Stan, and we eagerly await the second round.
Eddie Bekir with the gold trunks. And David Parks, better known as Hot Chocolate, in the black and white. Straight left again landing, and I tell you what, he's, oh, toe-to-toe they go. And Hot Chocolate doing better in the exchange there with the Golden Boy.
Hot Chocolate's improved out of sight since he started punching straight. Earlier in his career, he used to loop his punches a lot, but now he's shooting them straight off the chin and landing a lot more.
Oh, nice low kick there by the Golden Boy. Oh, almost hurt himself there with the way he hopped from that leg.
Could it be that Ediz Bekir is carrying a bit of an injury? We don't know, but...
he's faking the jabs out there, both guys faking jabs, trying to plan some sort of attack. And again on the receiving end is the, not happy with the low blow. Low blow there.
Ediz Bekir's claiming the low blow.
Maybe a bit soft there, Bekir.
He's a little bit tentative. Hot Chocolate's, as I said, he's improving with each bout.
Bekir a little uncomfortable at the moment. Whoa, nice round kick. Will be called a slip there by referee Bruce Haynes.
As they come down in front of our commentary position.
But let me tell you, at the end of the day, Marcus, no fighter likes to pick himself up from the canvas, no matter how he ends up there.
That's got to be a very true statement, Stan. And certainly you can do some injury to yourself just by falling, whether it be a slip or a knockdown.
It's a negative look, though. You know, when a fighter has to pick himself up from the ground, he doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And Hot Chocolate taking it right up to Ediz Bekir. He's pushing up always, and I think...
Nice right hand.
As they unload.
And the Golden Boy, nice uppercut left hook! And the Hot Chocolate comes right back himself, weathering the storm. Some good combination punches there landed by Ediz. Ediz, a nice low kick. Nice exchange there by both fighters. First by the Golden Boy, Hot Chocolate comes right back. Big right hand, and the Golden Boy comes right back. There'll be a count as the bell sounds. Referee gives the count.
So Hot Chocolate not saved by the bell, getting that count just before the end of the round. Ediz Bekir coming good towards the end of the second round, and of course with that count, you can mark that round off to Ediz Bekir.
Let me tell you something, Mark. Even fight at this point in time, in my opinion. I mean, no one's really done enough. Some guys, I mean, on one occasion, the Golden Boy lands some Hot Chocolate came right back. Pretty even round. This is a very important round for both fighters.
Well, it certainly is. It's not lost yet, and Hot Chocolate can certainly make it up.
Hot Chocolate, nice right hand by the Golden Boy. But Hot Chocolate's still coming forward. He has some experience there. He's been fighting for a little while, and he knows what it's all about and what he's going to have to do to win this fight. Nice right round kick and followed up straight right hand there by Ediz.
Nice round kick stand from Ediz Bekir. And again, but Hot Chocolate guards up. He's got to put a bit more conviction behind those kicks, Hot Chocolate. He just flicks them out. He's got to power up a little more.
Nothing.
And an overzealous David Hot Chocolate Parks pounding away at Ediz Bekir in the corner there.
Front kick.
Ediz Bekir, he may be having a little bit of difficulty dealing with Hot Chocolate's southpaw stance. What do you think, Stan? He usually moves a lot freer than this.
Well, we are heading towards the closing stages of this fight, and thus far, neither fighter in this last round doing enough to steal the round to have a winner for the fight. Pretty even at this point in time, no one really landing anything effective to determine the judges who should take the nod.
Hot Chocolate going for the knockout, trying to bail Bekir's up into the corner, but Eddie fights his way out. Dancing into the centre of the ring. Ediz Bekir, he probably thinks he's done enough. He's just got to stall for time now and try and last out the round. He may feel he's got the fight.
Maybe a knockdown here. No, Bruce Haynes doesn't call it a knockdown. There's the bell.
There ain't no more. Come on around, of course, there, Eddie Bekir.
Third and final round. As the boys make their way back to their respective corners.
Another one of your very fine
I'd have to say, the turning point could have well been the 8 count on Hot Chocolate. But this one's going down to the judges, and we await the decisions.
Ladies and gentlemen, by unanimous points, the winner from the red corner, Eddie Bekir. Bad luck there to Hot Chocolate. Congratulations, Eddie, already Victorian champion, super welterweight, adding another notch.
And a well-deserved win to Ediz Bekir, but nevertheless a tough fight. David Hot Chocolate Parks putting up a great battle and a good effort and improving with each bout.
Thank you very much, Theo. Pace yourself. You fought a very thoughtful fight, Eddie, I thought tonight. You came home strong in the last round.
Yeah, well, in my past 4 fights, I've just been out as a crazy Turk. And it's been out of breath, so I thought it's time to change my image. Nice and clean, nice and sharp. I think he trained very hard for this fight. I've had 3 fights, he's at 10. So that's where my standard is. I'd like to thank, first of all, Jenk. Gave me a lot of advice for this fight. I'd like to thank Paul and Collie. I especially like to thank my trainer Jade for all the desire to take me to the top. He's got full belief in me, I've got full belief in him. So we're going to go all the way. I've had all my relatives that are here tonight. All my friends, all my family, and everybody from following kickboxing. August the 7th, I'm going to be main event. Las Vegas is coming to Worthy. And I want to put on a show that no one's seen before. So I've supported kickboxing for so long, it's time for you to support me.
Viva Las Vegas. Okay.
Making his way over the ropes from Sting Gym, Greaves with his trainer, Michael Bukovic in the corner. The silky smooth one, Phan. He is smooth. The enemy's warrior, Phan.
He is unbeaten in 7 bouts. 7 bouts, 7 wins. Dubbed bodily harm. Would you welcome from Mulgrave, wearing total black trunks with a touch of grey, Greaves. In the red corner, part of the Sunshine Consortium, John Cheetah, Paul Demacoli and the team, not so far from here. Back where I thought he was very unfortunate not to capture a big championship in Penrith, New South Wales. He is the ultimate multicultural Aussie with a record of 16 bouts, 9 wins, scaling 70.9 kilograms. Silky smooth, the Vietnamese warrior, Phan. 5 rounds of kickboxing.
Okay, I want you to listen to my instructions at all time. You both know the rules. It's to be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. In the event of a knockdown, go to the furthest neutral corner. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now, and the start of the 5th.
What's this?
His last count.
As we settle in for the long haul, hopefully 5 by 2-minute rounds, Phan Greaves Hung's last bout, of course, was in Sydney against Jamie Davis.
Seconds out.
Not Hung's
Round
cleanest
one.
bout, as Jamie was holding on, and the fighters spent most of the fight in the clinch. And we'll see. We've been told that Hung's looking the goods tonight, put in some extra training at the gym, and let's see what he has to offer up to Greaves.
Well, both guys, evidence there of hard work. They both look in incredible shape, very fit boys. And I tell you, I've heard some really good things about Greaves, and my matchmaker for my fight coming up on August 30th, Pat Christophe, who's helping me out, he says this is one guy that we wouldn't mind putting on undercard. But Hung showing no respect and putting it together very early here, Mark.
Well, Hung always gives his all. He gives his most, as do all the boys from Johnny Skeeter's gym, Sunshine Youth Police gym. They breed him tough there. And Hung is no exception as he whips the big leg kick into to Greaves. Con just chambering the front kick but not letting it go. And this the first round, both fighters just feeling each other out.
You can see, though, the level here in this fight compared to some of the earlier bouts. At this standard here that we have, you can see composure. Their hands are high, they're composed, they're focused, picking the shots carefully. Oh, nice short right hand on the way down there by Con. He sensed it, and he's going for him. He sensed it, Mark.
Well, he did.
Short right.
He thought he had the winner there, but Hung composes himself once again.
Oh, coming back with a right low kick, left hook. Something that I did a lot earlier in my career. Strong low kick.
Certainly
left hook.
a lot of fighters try and emulate that now, Stan.
Again, that low kick.
Leaping left hook. Hung Phan, very powerfully built boy. He's got big thighs on him.
Yeah.
Comes from a traditional karate background, made the transition into kickboxing, and has had a fair success since doing so.
He's done very well, very well. Developed a good following over the last couple of years as well. Nice right hand on its own. Starting to get Greaves' attention there. But look at the eyes on both fighters. Look how focused they are. The tunnel vision there as the bell rings. Then the final round.
How did you see that round, Stan?
Pretty close round there, Mark. Pretty close round. A couple of punches landed by both guys. Clean punches. Pretty even, perhaps. I'm not sure. There was no knockdown there. A couple of times they went to the canvas there, or Hung did. How did you find that one?
I'll call it an even round, and yeah, the fight is there for the taking. But these two boys are a picture of composure, and they're moving very, very well. So we eagerly await the second round.
Once again, as I said before, the guys picking the shots. Of course, this fight is a 5-round fight. So they don't want to let too much go too early. A little bit more like the Thai style. The Thai, the first couple of rounds, the warm-up, they pick up the pace in the third, and the fourth and fifth is where the men are separated from the boys.
That's right, they pick it up towards the end.
Seconds out, round two.
Greaves, first to get up off his bench. Black trunks, white piping against Hung Phan from Sunshine here, from the Johnny Skeeter stable. And Johnny Skeeter, of course, as you said earlier, always has a good lineup, especially on their promotions.
Step up high round kick by Hung, one of his favourites.
And Greaves comes back with a right round kick of his own. I sense that just from the look that Greaves is the expression he's giving to Hung, he's going to pick up the pace in this round, Mark.
He's got a very good stance, Greaves. He's got a nice fight style.
Yeah, I do. I like what I see. He's got his chin down. He touches his chin nicely. He's got his hands high. He's composed. And even when Hung does come launching some big punches and kicks, he's very composed throughout the whole thing. That's what shows a lot of good signs at an early stage of your career.
Certainly, if there's some novice fighters out there, maybe some first-timers or even younger, have a look at these boys and just try and emulate them, because they're certainly doing a
very
bit of
good stand. I'm enjoying this thus far. It's a very clean fight. Both fighters having a lot of respect for each other, and both good sports too. There's no cheap shots there.
Stand back and throw those nice clean punches and kicks. That's what the crowd appreciate, and we're certainly doing the same sitting ringside.
Well, halfway through the second round, no one really able to pull away. Pretty even thus far. I mean, both guys, the workload is pretty even, but no one able to get the night over the round.
Well, they're both waiting perhaps for an opening or for a weakness in the other's armour, and that weakness isn't being shown yet by either. As Con works the heel kick to the back of the thigh of Hung and getting a warning from...
Nice front kick there by Greaves. Oh, overhand right, just missed the target, come back with a kick. Both fighters there, starting to cut loose a little bit. Nice low kick there by Greaves, that's effective. And you would bet that Hung would come right back, and that's what he does.
Greaves has got good timing. He's been prepared well by Vukovic.
Oh, there's a bell, couple of late punches, but as I said before, both guys touching gloves,
good
showing
sportsmanship,
good respect.
as you
Great
said.
to see.
And once again, a fairly even round. I mean, you know, we're having a bit of difficulty separating the boys here. They're both as effective as each other and also feeding off each other. So neither is letting the other take a clean advantage.
Kickboxing.
Maybe going according to that script that I said earlier about the ties, you know, the first couple of rounds. But I think after 2 rounds now, these guys are going to have to realise what they hear from their corner. I mean, maybe they're saying it's even, maybe one guy's saying they're behind. This is now the 3rd round where we're going to have to see some guys make their move.
Well, they're going to have to pick up the pace for sure. And we're back for the 3rd as Hung fires that trademark front round kick. From Greaves, square up
Nice
stance.
low kick by Greaves and checked there by Hung. Nice right hand!
Oh, there's a
nice right hand by Greaves. He goes into the attack, but he doesn't look... Let's see how Hung comes out of this. He shakes it off. He says, I'm fine. Come back with a low kick, left hook, right hand. Front kick.
Hung doing what all good fighters should do when they get caught.
Hung trying to show there's nothing wrong with him. Big right hand overhand. Could be a knockdown. No knockdown, says the referee. I think unlucky there perhaps for Greaves. But I tell you, he's starting to pick his shots and find the end there.
Well, that overhand right is bringing him a bit of good fortune. Certainly, Greaves. It's very sharp and it's very quick.
Nice combination to the body there by Greaves. Oh, using a bit of a shoulder there. Yeah, and he's been pulled up there by referee.
Warren McGee, my mistake.
Warren McGee. Very experienced referee. Nice low kick there, but checked on that occasion by Hung. Hung, a little bit telegraphic. My criticism at this point for Hung is that when he throws those kicks, they're a little bit telegraphic. He's got to shorten them up. He's lunging a little bit like the old-fashioned leaping left hook that I had, but they're coming a little too wide, too telegraphic, and Greaves is able to counter with the blocking and coming back with countering.
He's got to fire up a lot quicker, a lot straighter, perhaps.
Nice low kick, but simultaneously there, Greaves comes up with the right kick to the head.
As they trade round kicks, and that was a thumping exchange there from both boys.
Both boys. Greaves almost a little bit more tenacious. They're coming forward a bit more. Oh, good right round kick. Despite the fact that Greaves came over with the right hand, but that round kick was definitely a telling blow.
The round kick got in first from Hung, so that's a good scoring technique for him.
Absolutely, always a kick to the head is a more effective one than a punch.
That's the 3rd round. I'd have to say, Stan, on my scorecard anyway, I'd perhaps just give that round to Con. He just fired up a little more than Hung in that one.
Yeah, I think very unlucky, my personal opinion, that he was not given the count there, Hung, on the behalf of Greaves, I'm saying, because there was a right hand there. I thought Hung went down to the one knee. I don't know if you noticed it like I did.
Yes.
A little unlucky for Greaves, but maybe enough to steal the round because Hung did do a couple of things towards the end there, effective with that right kick to the head.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
Leaves an impression with the judges, of course. Maybe just a slight edge there after the 3rd round for the blue corner, I should say. And we're talking about, of course, Greaves, trained by Mike. Here we go, round 4, Greaves in the black trunks and white piping. And in the white trunks, we've got, of course, Phan. Nice round kick again. Nice low kick. Both boys very, very effective with their combinations.
As they tie up on the ropes, Hung trying to work the inside thigh of Greaves. Probing front kick from Phan.
Very composed, Greaves. I'm looking at him, the way he's breathing and everything. As you can see, look at Hung. His mouth wide open, not as composed as I've seen him before, you know what I'm saying?
I think Hung may be hitting the panic button a little here, knowing that he's, perhaps just slipping back a little, and he's got to try and get it back now.
Nice right hand by Hung. Oh, that overhand, a short overhand by Greaves has been a very, very telling punch for him thus far in this fight. As you can see, those wild punches by Hung, although they look effective and aggressive, not really landing because they're a little bit wide and they're a bit telegraphic.
Exactly, and Greaves is just going into the cover and taking a lot of those overhands on the gloves.
That's right. Tenacity can only give you so much value to a judge, you know what I'm saying, as far as points or potential points.
Very well put, Stan. I think that's a lesson a lot of fighters have to learn. It's okay to be aggressive and
nice knee there,
and throw punches from all directions, but something that you see in the more experienced fighters like yourself is they pick their shots a lot more, and that's why they're able to fight over 12 rounds and not just 3.
Nice couple of low kicks there by Greaves. I think they're starting to work. I really feel what they're going to have to do is go do a bit of homework with Hong. I feel that his arsenal, they've got to really extend his arsenal. He's throwing the overhand right, the left hook, a little bit wide, and that's all he's doing. He's doing what he's feeling comfortable with.
He has limited technique.
Very limited technique, and you can see his left thigh really starting to swell now from those effective low kicks there by Greaves. There's the bell, and I tell you now, it's starting to stretch that points out a bit.
Well, it's the pendulum's just perhaps swinging a little bit to the way of Greaves, although I'd say that way in that round, Hung probably did a little better than he did in the third. But as we head into the 5th round, what would you suggest that both of these fighters should do to get the advantage over the other?
Well, let me say it again. In my unofficial opinion here, I'm saying that Hung is going to need a very, very big round in his 5th round. If not at least a knockout, I'm talking about he's going to need at least a knockdown.
A knockdown, yes.
To get himself back into this fight.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it. I think you can even tell, you can see the composure in the corner here with Greaves. Michael Vudovic, they're very composed. They know what they've got to do, and they're doing it, and they're very happy with the way he's going. I tell you now, I'm sure they're happy.
Well, he's a good operator, Greaves. He's impressed me here tonight.
A big round we're looking for here for Phan, if he's going to come out of this one. He's got everything in front of him, and he's going to have to go to work early.
You can bet that's what the corner would have been saying to him. You've got to have to really go to work here,
I think he knows it, Marcus, and he's coming out to work. And they're going toe-to-toe. I'm telling you, it's going to be a big round here.
Well, here we go. He's got to keep pushing up. 2 minutes is all that's left.
Both guys. Nice right hand.
Greaves, nice right hand.
And coming right back is Hung with his right hand, left hook of his own.
He seems to get in there, Hung, and then tie up. And that's exactly what I saw with his bout with Jamie Davis. He got in, he gets in there, and then he hangs on. He's just got to be able to work cleaner on the inside rather than just hang on to his opponent. Tries to attack the leg, but pull the technique just short. Once again, there you see it. They get in close and they're just linking up, locking up. Could be a sign of fatigue, but they've got to keep working, work clean as they did in the early rounds. Greaves now hanging on.
I really mean it like you said earlier. I think Hung is starting to lose his cool here because he's getting desperate. Those low kicks are very, very unlike him. I mean, they're nowhere near effective as I remember seeing him. I think Hung is very frustrated. He doesn't know what to do to get it right here.
Well,
nice kick on that occasion.
I think the magic word was frustration. And,
he knows he's behind on points and he wants to do some work. Wants to land some shots, but Greaves will not let him.
He's just not letting him. He's not giving him the break.
Making him earn anything he can land.
Greaves still nice stance, fairly light on his feet, nice and square up to his opponent.
Both guys working with their knees, kneeing the thighs. Both guys, a lot of bruising on their legs. Working inside. It's over.
But that's a different final round.
Both fighters embrace, and they give each other a little peck on the cheek. A lot of respect there for the boys.
Great effort from both boys.
We get into the judges.
But as we stated, this one's going to the judges. But I'd have to say on our scorecard anyway, perhaps, and only perhaps, Greaves maybe did enough in the third and fourth round to perhaps take this fight. So this one's going down to the judges, and we await their decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 rounds of kickboxing. You win it from the red corner, Phan.
Well, there you have it. Phan on the judges' cards pulled it off. Certainly went against our way of thinking, Stan, but the judges have the final say. And certainly from our side of it, perhaps an upset. That's the way the judges seen it.
Your first loss, bad luck, great champions including Sugar Ray Leonard and Evander Holyfield. They all dropped a fight here and there, so bad luck tonight. It won't affect your performance coming up on July 17 at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre.
Thanks, Howard. If I was going to lose to anyone, it'd be Hung today. He's a great fighter. All credit, I'll give good credit where credit is due. I thank Johnny Skeeter for letting me fight on the show. It's a good show, and I'll be back to fight him another time.
In Sydney, I didn't really get to train much. I was sick and work, but I went there, I did my best, didn't pull out. And congratulations to James, but I reckon next time when I'm training Skeeter, I'll beat him anywhere, here or there. And today, I mean, I didn't only been training the last couple of weeks, I've been injured, and that, but like I said again, at least I'm in here giving a fair kick and go. And congratulations to Tom to put on a good fight. If I lost, I would have accepted it because he fought well. And to me, we're both winners, no matter what. And I'd like to thank everyone here for coming to support all the fighters. And it's good to see everyone sticking together. Together, we unite to become as one. And thank my trainer, promoter, and even my friends come supporting me. It's been a year, and I hope to come back here 5 more. And I'll know I can improve heaps because this is nothing yet. I'll take more to come. Thank you.
Phan, what a great warrior he is. Good to see you back, Chris. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 rounds in the Muay Thai super light heavyweight division. Would you welcome on my right? He comes from the ring in Queensland with Mark Peace, PDAFC, his mentor. 9 wins, 1 loss, scaling 80.7 kilograms, 22 years of age. Would you welcome wearing Muay Thai coats of red, white, gold, black, and blue, Chris Barrot. Across the ring in my left, occupying the red corner, trained by John Shitter and Paul DeMcCauley, manager. Sunshine Police Youth Gymnasium, the Stars Gymnasium. He brings in a center ring a record of 13 wins, 1 loss, and he is the ISCA Australian Super Middleweight Champion. Trunks of light green, black and white. The pride of Albania, Ilaz, Elshani. Nice good whistle.
Okay, fellas, I've spoken to both you boys in the back room. You're aware of the instructions?
Very similar build.
Okay. Defend yourselves at all time. Listen to my commands. Touch gloves now in the last round. Good luck.
As we prepare to get underway, 5 by 2-minute rounds of modified Thai rules. Knees to the head are allowed.
5 by 2 minutes is our journey. Round 1.
Both guys very similar built here, Mark. Very tall. We all know Elshani is very tall, but Chris Barrot right up there with him.
Elshani certainly a power kicker. It's one of his assets.
Oh! Oh! He's in trouble, let me tell you, he's in trouble.
Well, and certainly after that, a power puncher,
Whoa,
I'd have to say.
He's still in trouble, I'm telling you.
He's going to have to keep his hands up.
Let me tell you, Elshani surprised me with the right hand, not known for his boxing ability. Nice round kick, nice front kick, let me tell you. He's really shocked me here in the opening stages of this first round.
Chris
Straight
Barrot,
right hand again.
Chris Barrot, Stan, he's going to have to get up on his bike and move around. He doesn't want to be a sitting duck, or Elshani's just going to tick right off on him.
Oh, nice kick, nice right. There's the knee. His best weapons are the knees. He's in trouble, this boy.
So Chris
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Certainly taking a few knocks.
I think Elshani senses that the boy's in trouble, let me tell you.
Elshani going for the knees now.
Nice knees to the body.
Barrot trying to defend.
There is forte, Elshani known as his best weapons are the knees.
That's probably what Barrett's going to have to do. He's going to want to try and grapple a bit more and avoid getting any more headshots at least.
Look, if these guys, Chris Barrot did their homework, they would know that he's kicking, Elshani's kicking, and these are his best weapons, and that's exactly what happened in the opening bell. Elshani shocked him with a straight right hand and put him down. Look at those triple knees. Chris Barrot trying to come back.
Barrett's allowing himself to be bent over, which is a big no-no when you're fighting with knees. He's going to have to drive up from the hips and keep himself upright and not let Elshani tick off once he does get the grapple on. Elshani just feeling Barrot out, thumping leg kick, followed by the high round kick, and all Elshani, the first round. Barrot just totally overwhelmed Stan, and really having not a lot of answers to the onslaught and the barrage that Elshani had at him.
I tell you what, Dr. Peter Lewis, the ISK representative and doctor here at ringside, he's going to have to keep a very, very close eye on this Chris Barrot, because I tell you, I at one stage there in that first round, I thought he was very, very vulnerable to getting very hurt.
Well, and you know, so will centre referee Bryce Burtwhistle. That's part of the job of the centre referee. As soon as the fighter looks like he's in trouble, he has the right to call off the fight.
Seconds out, round 2.
And we're back with round 2. All the fights tonight have gone the distance. Could this be the one that doesn't? Time will tell. But Chris Barrot getting some much needed instruction from his trainer Mark Pease in the corner there at the end of the first round. Elshani goading Barrot, telling him to come on. But, Elshani just doing what he wants at this point.
Big right, left round kick. Jeez, those legs come out of nowhere, don't they?
He's a very gangly fighter,
nice
Elshani.
Right, I'm totally impressed with Elshani's increase of boxing skills. He's really working his boxing. Nice low kicks. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Maybe a little flat-footed, but Elshani powers up. I think Barrett's going to throw this.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
He doesn't want it. He's had enough. That's very disappointing indeed, Chris Barrot. You know, he copped a good leg kick there and threw it in. And
simply communication.
I don't know, Stan, to me,
that company, please, if they're
I
on
think
the stage,
the fighting spirit says you keep fighting until you drop.
Just a moment.
I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I right? But then again, there's been a few of your opponents that have chucked it in when they've copped one of your leg kicks
thank
too.
God for that too, I tell you. My fuel tank was empty then anyway.
But yeah, Chris Barrot, he doesn't want any more.
No, let me tell you, Ilaz Elshani, I think really overmatched for Chris Barrot tonight. Well, if not overmatched, he was really on fire.
Yeah, thanks, Judge Skido. You practically like more hands and work. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to the Ben's fans, Gordon McCauley, and everyone else. I'll see you next time. Thank you all of you.
John Cheetah, as I said to Ilaz, I can see that he's like good wine. He's improving, you know, maturing and just getting better. Every punch, every kick was power laden, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've been working his hands a lot. We've had
Sam Solomon coming down doing a few rounds, so he can't hurt from sparring with Sam, one of the better boxers I've seen in the country in a long time. But yeah, Ilaz has been working his hands and his legs always been there, and he put it together tonight and made me proud again.
Okay, John Sheeter.
Making his way to the ring, through the crowd, coming through the crowd, Jenk, the great white shark, Bekir, the playboy of kickboxing. Well, I don't know about playboy, but certainly excellent technician, excellent showman, an all-round nice guy. Jenk Bekir is here for business, fighting Jade the Destroyer Duncan. Looking forward to seeing a great battle once again. A superb night of kickboxing put on by the team at Ultimate Promotions. Paul Demicoli, John Skeeter, thank you once again for putting on an excellent night entertainment kickboxing.
We thank the maker of kickboxing, the Macedonian Entertainment Centre. It's showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! 5 rounds of interstate kickboxing, our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we have on my right, from Miami, Queensland, not Miami, USA. He brings in a serenity record of 25 bouts, 21 wins, 4 losses, scaling 68 kilograms, 21 years of age, wearing black with white trunks. Mark Pierce's mentor, which you welcome to Melbourne for the first time, Jade the Destroyer, Duncan. In the red corner on my left, with his parents at ringside, he brings in a ring a record of 17 bouts, 14 wins, 3 losses, 5 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fresh back from Sydney, where he captured the professional welterweight championship of Australia, knocking down Sydney's Paul Hancock 16 times to win that championship. He's a decorated South Pacific Victorian and Australian welterweight and super welterweight champion, also scaling 68 kilograms, wearing the familiar sharp trunks, white red, and with a touch of blue, we welcome the great white shark, Jade Barbuto.
Okay, fellas, I've spoken to you in the back room. Do you have any questions? Listen to my commands. Obey them at all times.
Well,
one now in the last
wearing JO rigs, the other guy wearing
protect yourselves at all times. Good luck.
As we prepare for the main event,
All right.
I'm Mark Castanini, ringside with my co-commentator, 7-time world champion, Stand the Man Longanides, as the boys prepare to get underway. Jenk Bekir starting composed. Jay Duncan, his corner told him to go for the legs in the pre-fight instructions. Jenk Bekir starting a little slower than usual. Having a look at what Duncan's got to offer. Duncan in the striped shorts, Bekir, a touch of blue. As Duncan goes to work, he's putting it together well. Attacking the legs, combining the hands and feet at this stage, Stan.
Nice kick.
As Bekir fires back his own roundhouse kick and combines with hands.
Both guys working very hard, working Now Bekir picking up the pace here now. Nice left rip, right rip.
He's been a little dormant, Bekir, early in this round. He's got to fire up a bit.
Nice kick to the head by Duncan. And Bekir knows it was a shot that he shouldn't have taken.
5 by 2 minute rounds.
Nice uppercut by Bekir. Working the body, working the body. And Duncan just standing there. Comes back with a left round kick. Misses with the uppercut. Hits with the right hand. Nice round kick by Bekir.
Both fighters very flat-footed. Bekir fights a front kick out. Scores well. Pushes Duncan back slightly. Duncan fires in that round kick.
Nice kick again by Bekir. One thing I've always liked about Jenk, he's very creative. He mixes it up well. Hands and feet, they mix up very nicely. Very, very exciting to watch.
Well, he's had quite an illustrious career as an amateur boxer as well, so they keep him busy.
Oh, nice kick.
Nice high round kick by Jenk. And Duncan goes down from the hook, I think. A little wobbly on his legs as he receives the standing 8 count from centre referee Bryce Birtwistle. Jenk's going to want to nail him, and saved by the bell. Here's Jade Duncan. Started like an absolute bomb stand. Jade Duncan, he was really doing well there early in the first half of that first round, but Bekir, to his credit, managed to come back like a true champion.
Well, he showed no fear in the opening round. No fear at all of the White Shark. But as you said, later in the round,
$50.
Jenk was able to pick his shots a little bit better and land some good telling blows. But once again, Duncan, also to his credit, landed some good kicks to the head. One in particular we saw on the far side there. And pretty even, really, nothing great. Apart from that knockdown at the end, there wasn't much in it at that point.
It was Bekir got the hook on, and unfortunate for Jade Duncan. But we head into the second round, and Bekir's going to want to pick up where he left up from. In turn, Jade Duncan has probably been told to be a little bit more cautious.
Nice kick by Bekir. Nice jumping, spinning kick. Nice kick underneath. Right hand, he's got to work. He's got to work.
Jade Duncan letting a knee go.
No, he's not giving a count.
He let the knee go there, Stan.
Okay,
that's what he's getting the warning for. Obviously in Queensland they're very much into the Thai fighting, so that's why Jay, under pressure, would have reverted back to the Thai style. And certainly he's copping a hell of a lot of pressure from Ching Bekir. You see Jay just getting in there for the grapple and then realising that he's not allowed to do that. But Bekir now powering up once again, working the body shots, working the kicks over the top. There's a ripping round kick into the ribs of Jay Duncan. Uppercut, round kick again by Bekir. Always pushing forward. Duncan lets the round kicks go. Nothing much behind him. As Bekir powers up for the next onslaught. Duncan getting a warning from Bryce for that clinch. He keeps trying to clinch, Stan. And Bekir's just waiting and timing his next onslaught. Have a look at the intensity on Bekir's face.
I was going to say, I'm looking at him and, whoa, nice round kick. He's working the body. He's picking him shots. He's very creative, like I told you before. He comes down, low kicks, works the body, works the head, he mixes it up.
Nice uppercut there by Duncan.
Right back. Oh, look at Duncan. Just when we think that Duncan's on his way to go, he comes right back. Here we go again. And this time he does go.
It seems to be those shots, those little short, sharp shots that keep putting Duncan down. It's not a big, clear right hand or a big thumping round kick. It's just those little short ones that Bekir uses in close. But once again, Jay Duncan is saved by the bell in the second round. But 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to Bekir. And that's not necessarily the story, because Jay Duncan is putting on a fine effort. He just seems to be getting caught by those little short, sharp techniques in close by Bekir, Stan.
Well, let me tell you, Mark, in my opinion, Duncan's one of these fighters where you can take punishment, and then he comes out of nowhere with a kick or a punch or something, and that could be the fatal blow. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the work rate on Jenk is very, very busy. He's doing a lot of work, but there's times when just after he throws his kick or punch, whatever, he drops his hand and he chops one.
Thank you, Mike Davidson.
One blow like that could be all it takes. All that's necessary to end the fight.
So certainly Behik's going to have to keep his defences up, keep his guard up, and
well, Bekir is right on top of this one at the moment. But like I'm saying, it's little things like I'm watching, little mistakes that could cost him a fight with a better fighter next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice kick to the head again by Bekir.
I just don't know if Jade Duncan has the power to be able to dispose of Bekir unless he catches him right on that button. But when it comes to outpowering him, I don't think he's going to be able to.
I think Duncan feels a little bit uncomfortable, not able to use his knees. Bekir goes down after throwing a low kick himself, so it's a slip.
That's a slip. Jade Duncan he doesn't want to stand there and let Bekir tick off on him. He's got to be mobile. He gets in trouble, Jade Duncan, when he just stands there. He's got to get up on his bike. He's got to be on his toes, moving around, and not let Bekir get a fix on him.
Whoa, left hook again there by Bekir.
Left hook landed sweetly. Nice bit of footwork by Bekir, spinning around Duncan. Round kicks coming out, and there's the right hand. Right hand crashing in over Jade Duncan's guard. Last bird whistle calls the fight off. Jade Duncan not happy about it. But the fighter's well-being is always got to be paramount. And I feel it was only a matter of time. He's got continual 8 counts, and I'd have to say that Jay is very disappointed, but it was only a matter of time before Jenk Bekir nailed it. And another win to Bekir. We look forward to seeing him in his upcoming bouts. He was looking switched on tonight. Jade Duncan still not happy about it, but nevertheless he was catching a few kicks and punches quite plainly.
You called it off there after Jade took a pretty nasty shot to the jaw.
Yeah, look, there's one knockdown in every round, and they weren't just knockdowns, they were fairly solid knockdowns. He wants to keep going like every fighter, but my job is to protect the fighter, make sure he's here to fight next week, next month. He was only going to get tired and get hurt. He was putting up a good show, but you can't come back from 3 knockdowns and expect to knock somebody out like Jenk. It was just a no-win situation.
Bryce Bedwhistle making a judgment there. When we're talking to Jenk, yes, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Mark Pease from Queensland. He came down on his own, brought down 2 good boys in Chris Barrot and Joy Duncan. That boy's got a lot of heart, very strong boy. My God, he took a lot of solid shots from Jenk where other boys would not have got up after the first knockdown.
It was good to be back at home. After Sydney, I was a bit nervous up there. It doesn't matter how much experience I had. First time interstate, I was a bit nervous. I did my corner play and I brought back this training title. I promised I will when I did. I want to thank my opponent coming down from Queensland. I always say to myself, I'm a slow starter. I want to get hope from first round. It doesn't go. I have to get hit a few times to get going. But I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Those who have time, go to the after party. Be patient. So we're having 3 drinks and talk. I like to see you there. I like to thank my court and everyone coming supporting me. My family, my friends, the boys, fans. What can I say now? Let's go party. Thanks a lot. Good night.